Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of the Buko Boys.
We're back.
What's up, everybody? I'm Dale.
And I'm DVO.
And we're back for another episode, number 57.
Thank you for tuning in.
We're making headway, slowly but surely. And once a month, coming back.
Well, speaking of our last episode, now you mentioned that, everything's wrong from that last episode. All these awesome, great movies coming out, and that is all delayed now.
And everything just got worse about this virus.
Yeah, I've been kind of playing it off a little bit at the beginning, and now I'm like, well, I might take it a little bit more seriously, because it seems like this is way more contagious than people had anticipated. So
yeah, well, not only that, just a lot of people aren't really being clean still, and everyone's kind of just being dirty little assholes still.
And still sharing their french fries and licking their fingers.
Yeah, and not treating this as, like, I mean, in the beginning I wasn't taking it as seriously, because I was just making it known that everyone is gross, and so I just wash up after everything. But everyone else just seems to not give a shit, and they're just spreading it like nothing.
I know.
It's crazy.
Well, I went by, oh gosh, I can't remember. I think it was like a park or something I went by. There's a ton of people out there, and they're like playing sports and high-fiving, playing pickleball and volleyball. I was like, whoa, like, people.
Here in Utah, there was a big thing that was on the news because they sent all the missionaries home.
Yeah.
So all these Mormon families went to the airport.
Oh, yeah.
All these missionaries. Yeah. And there was like hundreds upon hundreds of people
in the parking garage.
In the parking garage.
I saw that.
Spreading their germs to each other.
Yeah, hugging and...
Yeah, stupid asses.
All sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's like, you guys not getting the memo.
If you were in that group, I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
It's called social distancing. I wonder where they got the 6 feet rule from, though.
Well, I guess if you're talking to somebody, I guess...
And you spitting while you're talking?
Yeah, and you're a spit talker, then I guess you're going to avoid that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that's really what it is. Just... And you don't gotta smell each other's bad breath.
Yeah, that's true too. You don't have to worry about having gum. Me and you are both in an essential field. Our businesses are essential right now, and so we're still out and about and sitting with people. How have you noticed people's interaction with you?
Well, one thing is no longer shaking hands with anybody.
Do people still try to shake your hand though?
There's only been a couple.
Same. I've had a couple people and I just say, I'm just trying to not shake people's hands.
Well, it's usually after we're done with everything, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna just sanitize myself anyways.
Yeah. And
I'm done, so I'll shake their hand still. If they're the one offering it, I'll shake their hand. But as soon as I'm done, I'm sanitizing my hands. Not only could they be a virus carrier, they probably touch their junk. But I'm not.
Everyone does.
Everyone's touching your junk. Every one of you that are listening right now, you know damn well you touch your junk. And I doubt you washed your hands. Yep. Filthy animals, you.
And you're speaking from experience, I bet.
Because I touch my junk, and I can touch myself if I want. But I won't touch you. No matter how much you've asked already.
Yeah, I've noticed a couple times I've done a couple appointments in people's garages.
Oh, yes, I've done that. The front porch.
On the porch. I did it at a picnic table today.
At a park. I did that last week.
And I get it. People are scared. It's okay. Like, I don't take offense. People want to be over apologetic to me. I'm like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah, some of the people are like, well, we have like old people at our house and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, you better shower before you go back in your house because you're interacting with me. Either way you like it, you better have a sanitation station then.
And it's funny how people want to be kind of picky and choosy when they want to be cautious or things like that, and they forget. It's like, maybe they won't want to shake my hand, but yet they're going to use a pen that other people before them use, or something like that.
Here's another gross thing. Not necessarily that it's gross, but I guess you can look at it that way. So both of our notary journals are on our phones.
Oh yeah.
So after somebody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna use my own stuff. I don't touch your stuff. I don't know where it's been," and then I'm like, "Hey, you need to sign this," and then they just grab my phone out of my hand and start signing it with their hand. I'm like, I was gonna offer you to different ways, but I guess you just went to town with it. All right.
Exactly. I do actually. So I went on one appointment, and they were super nice because they had the husband and wife had both sets of parents at their house and they own a business, and they shut down the business early. So the wife has Chinese heritage along with her parents, and they own a business in downtown Salt Lake City, and they closed their business. It's an ice cream shop, and they closed it early when things started kind of coming around to the U.S. So they closed it early, and they've been quarantining themselves for at this time 3 weeks straight already. And at the time of this, it's been 4 weeks. They haven't left the house, right? They stocked up on stuff they needed, and so when I got there, they're like, "Can you put on a mask?" I'm like, "Sure." I had a mask. I carry a mask now just in case somebody wants me to. So I put on a mask, and all of them did, and we had our appointment, and then they were like, "Yeah, but you're going through a lot of hand sanitizer, things like that." I was like, "Yeah, I'm running low, and it's hard to find some more, and wipes too." And they're like, "Oh, you can't find any?" I'm like, "No." They said, "Well, here, take some because we're not going anywhere, and so we have some, and we're not going to be using it. You're going to be exposed to way more people." I thought it was really cool. So they gave me a good sized bottle of hand sanitizer and one of those big old Clorox wipes tubes, Mm-hmm. And so every once in a while, I'll grab a wipe and just sanitize all my pens, my phone, my steering wheel, my gear shift.
Times people are wanting to use their own pens. So I've been saving ink now.
Yeah, right.
So that's a plus.
But then they touch the paper that we were using, or my tablet, or my keyboard, because when I do other items, I have a keyboard, and they use my keyboard.
Yeah. So no matter what, you're still going to be touching random stuff. So just keep washing your damn hands.
Keep washing your hands. Maybe have some lotion, because my hands are getting dry from all this washing. And so there's a term that I heard, and I wish it would catch on more, but they're calling certain people COVIdiots.
And after you explain it to me, I can see that.
Yeah, so there's COVIdiots, there's extremes. So the extreme on one end is they are overdoing it. They're running through the aisles of big box stores and buying up all the toilet paper. And
I still don't understand why the hell people bought all the damn toilet paper.
No, you're gonna be fine.
What the hell? And then the people that were price gouging it, and people were actually trying to buy it.
People price gouging, people buying up all the sanitizer. Those are people that are being called COVIdiots. They are an extreme, over purchasing, running around, waiting in line at 6 a.m. for no reason. Just unnecessary, a bunch of unnecessary stuff.
Worrying for no reason.
Yeah, over worrying. Another is the other extreme, the lackadaisy people that we were just talking about. They're still, they're gonna have their wedding no matter what anyone says. They're gonna have their wedding and everyone has to show up. They're gonna have their birthday party. I don't care. I want my birthday party. I want all my friends there. Those are the other extreme of the COVIdiots. They're just being too lackadaisy about it. And I really wish this catches on, because I like this term and I'm gonna use it. But then some people, I'm gonna add another one to this. COVIdiots who just don't understand what's happening. I saw a post where this family was out going for a walk on a Sunday afternoon, and someone yelled, "Stay in your damn house." It's like, no. You can still go outside. Just don't be around other people. If you're still quarantining with your family, you can stay with your family and go for a walk. And then just go home. You don't need to go to the store. You don't need to stop at 7-Eleven. Just go for a walk, get some fresh air, and go back home. But people that are yelling at them for getting some fresh air or walking somewhere, those are also, in my terms, another COVIdiot.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be a large group of 20 people going on a hike, that's another COVIdiot move.
Yeah,
but if you're just with the 3 members of your family and you're out having a walk or whatever, that's totally cool. But I saw this one post where some guy was, and it was his own personal post. He was seeing somebody washing their car in their own driveway.
Okay.
And he was videotaping them from his car and be those people out here not even realizing that this is going on, and they're just washing their car like it's no big deal. It's why can't he wash his car in his own driveway, you idiot? Shut the hell up.
He's 100 feet from other people.
No kidding. He's well beyond 6 feet, 10 times that.
Yeah. You should respond to the post saying, "You are COVIdiot, my friend," because he is totally social distancing himself.
Yeah, that's long deleted. That was on Snapchat.
So those are COVIdiots. I like the term. Hope it catches on, because I want to use it more. And people need to understand that you don't need to be the extremes. Just be civil and smart, pretty much.
See both sides. If a situation happened where shit hit the fan, both sides of those extremes, you're both gonna die. One's gonna just wipe your ass to death, and the other one's just gonna get sick real fast and die.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
be
have fun with
cautious.
that, COVIdiot asses.
So be cautious, be smart. It's like use some self-awareness and some
Common sense.
Common sense.
I've noticed a lot of people lack that. A lot of people.
Unfortunately,
like
it's true.
I've just been telling myself lately. Well, just seeing all these COVIdiots lately,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking I belong
You like
on a
that
different
term?
planet. Yeah,
I just taught you that term. You're already using
like
it
5 minutes ago. And you know what? I like it, and I want to get off this damn planet with all you wackos.
In COVIdiots.
COVIdiots.
Yeah, I hope it catches on. Everyone use it. It's a great term. Now, during this COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic going on here in Utah, we got hit with another extreme that I was not prepared for. Mother Earth did not give a shit what I thought.
Right.
We had a major earthquake.
We sure shit did.
5.7, right? Is that right? 5.7?
Something major, yeah. But
Man, I did not like
I
that.
thought I caused it.
Because you farted in the toilet or what?
No, I had just taken a piss and I was getting back in bed.
Okay.
And then my dog was laying in my spot. Every time I get up in the morning, he just jumps in my spot.
Okay.
So anyways, I'm pushing him over and I'm laying down at the same time, like getting in the bed and pushing him, and as I'm laying down, the whole bed just starts rocking, and I'm thinking, oh shit, I just broke my bed. I thought it was gonna give and I was gonna hit the ground.
Oh my god.
But then I heard the noise that was causing
Yeah.
the rumbling. I was like,
Yeah.
and then I just kept going and going and going. I'm like, oh, this is an earthquake. Oh shit.
You know, I was hit like around,
It was like 7 in the
a
morning.
little after 7 in the morning here in Utah. I'm laying in bed with my wife and baby. The baby just woke up, and my wife is still sleeping. And I just started kind of playing with her a little bit, just kind of, just messing with her for a little bit. And I hear this noise, and instinctively I kind of thought maybe it was a big truck coming through or something like that. And then I felt it, and the sound was I did not like that sound either.
Grumbling.
That grumbling sound. I don't know if it was the earth you hear, or if it's that foundation of your house, or what. I don't know, or a mixture of everything. But nothing.
Just the vibration noises.
The vibration. I mean, because so me and you both live on the very far west side of the valley in Salt Lake Valley, against the Ochre Mountains, which is where the earthquake hit. Was against the north side of the Ochre Mountains, and we're along that. And I've never felt so small in my life. Like, I never felt so out of control, because me and you both, like, we're big guys. We've always been, like, the bigger guys, and you always felt like I can take care of myself, I can protect my family. Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like I'm a protector. I was a security guard for years.
Well, just earlier today, when I got that new scanner, they asked me if I wanted to buy that protection plan.
You're
What did I
right.
tell them? No, I'll do it myself.
I'll
protect it my damn self.
And so I always feel like this protector, and I realize there ain't nothing I can do about that earthquake. If the ground opened up and I fell through, and the house crumbled up on top of us, there's nothing I can do.
Well, yeah, but the likelihood of the earth opening up like that is very
I know,
slim.
but I'm just saying that feeling hit me, that it's like I have no control of this. I can't control this. And I don't like that feeling. And I just felt so small in this world. And I was like, man.
I was more like, when do I go outside? Like, what part of this do I need to run outside? How bad is this getting?
Do I go under a table? Do I go in the doorway? Where do I go? Did you think about that or you just laid there?
I just laid there going like, this should end any second now, right?
I know, it went a while, too. It went about 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was rocking pretty hard.
And my wife was like, yeah, it was like 45. No, I mean, maybe it felt that way. It was like 10.
Yeah.
And it was, like, we looked in our camera, we could see the baby's crib bouncing in the camera. And, I just kind of huddled over my baby and just kind of laid there. And, gosh, man, I didn't like it. During this, we get hit with the coronavirus. I just found a leak in my basement that we're working on. And then this earthquake, I was like, Mother Nature, don't you care about me?
Give zero shits about you.
So I didn't like it. But it kind of made me, why I brought it up here though is because it made me think of, you learn about in school what to do in an earthquake. And for some people, I'm sure a lot of people forgot. You know, you freeze up. You're like, what do I do?
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah.
You just roll it around, get shit falling on top of you.
But you learn a lot of these things, like you said, like in fire. You know, you catch on fire, you stop, drop, and roll. Earthquakes, what do? You stand in a doorway, go under a table. All these things. Did any of that stuff come to your mind? You just was like, I'll just kind of wait this out, or
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna wait this out because it was. I don't know. There was been a lot of earthquakes the couple years before, out in the south end of the valley.
Yes.
So I did feel some of those before.
Yes.
And they weren't bad, but this one I kind of felt like was gonna be the same thing. So after it ended, like the 10 seconds it lasted, and then I went and checked on my daughter. She's like, "Was that an earthquake?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was."
Yeah.
And then, but I don't know. I didn't feel like worried about it. I felt like everything was all right. But I knew there was going to be aftershocks, so waited for those. And
I did not like those either.
I only felt 2 out here that were significant.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I felt a lot.
Well, yeah, because where you live more north than me, you were closer to.
There were around 250 aftershocks. You know?
So up till now, I think they counted over 700.
Aftershocks from that?
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know.
Oh, somebody just told me that today when I was at a signing.
I do kind of doubt that. I want to look into that.
Look into it. But they just told. She was like this. I don't know. She was telling me. She was asking about how I felt it because Dad was up in Bountiful, and they were asking me about how much I felt it.
Okay.
And then they were telling me about how many had happened when they looked it up. I was like, damn.
Okay. And oh my gosh. Okay, we have COVIdiots for coronavirus. What do you call people that are earthquake idiots? I don't know. But some people were hitting me up. I heard there's going to be another one that's bigger, like a 7.0 or 9.0. I'm like, where do you hear that from? Oh, they're saying at the University of Utah. I'm like, I think if they can predict these, they would have warned us last night about it. Like,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can't predict earthquakes. And then they put out a release like, yeah, the seismology department like, no, we can't predict these things.
I know.
It's very unlikely that something is larger than the first one. Most of them are going to be smaller because that's aftershocks. But it's like a 1% chance that another one is larger than the first.
That's why I wasn't worried about after that big one. I was like, I knew there was going to be some, but...
I wonder if I didn't have a baby, if I would have felt differently. I got PTSD from it. Like, a slight PTSD. I was at another appointment. My back was to the stairs, and their dog came running down the stairs, and I froze. And then I saw the dog come around, and I was frozen. I was like... That's when I came out.
Did you start crying?
I'm not. I just froze. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like,
what's wrong with you? Earthquake.
I thought it was another earthquake.
The dog came down.
And now, like, you're like a loud noise. I like freeze. Oh my gosh! I don't like it.
Oh,
it'll pass. I know it'll pass soon. Probably very soon, actually. Because I really don't think about it as much. But yeah. But you know, I wonder how many people forget about these things. Another thing, though,
I was okay with it. Like. If this is the big one, I'm okay with it. Let's write this out. Let's see where we're at. I'm down for a reset button. This place needs a reset real quick.
Other things that I thought I'd be more worried about as an adult because of things I learned as a kid or saw as a kid is like quicksand. Right? Because
I always thought quicksand was going to be everywhere. I thought I was going to encounter quicksand.
If we go camping, we gotta watch out for quicksand. You know, if we go fishing, if we go on a hike, we gotta watch out for quicksand.
Was like quicksand a new thing in the 80s or something?
I don't know.
Because I felt
the cartoons, right?
I felt like there was going to be quicksand everywhere.
Like the Princess Bride. I love the Princess Bride. You know, he was in quicksand. Looney Tunes characters
every
always
damn
were in
cartoon
quicksand.
back then, that was going to be one of the obstacles. That if there was a cartoon in the 80s, one of their obstacles was going to be fucking quicksand all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but that embedded in my mind that anytime we're going to be out in the desert of some kind, that we're going to experience quicksand. We better be ready for it.
Oh, everywhere. Quicksand was everywhere. Yeah, right. Because I always felt like it was a big deal because of the cartoons, and now I'm like, I've never even seen it.
I think I've seen it. I think I've seen it once, but it was like, just avoid it. Okay. Done deal.
I'll tell you who really taught me how to get out of quicksand.
Bear Grylls. I knew that was coming.
Bear Grylls. He'll teach you how to get out of quicksand.
Oh, one thing I found on Netflix, not to watch. There's a Bear Grylls thing on Netflix.
What?
Yeah, well, it's not really him. It's like segments of his show, but then there's like this Indian actress who is hosting it. her name's like Sunny Leone or something. I thought she was a porn star. There's another porn star named Sunny Leone, I think.
Right.
Because that's who I thought this was. I'm like, what? Oh, let's check this out. And it was not her. It was this Indian actress.
Oh, okay.
And so half the show she's speaking Indian.
Oh.
And then half the English, half Indian. And then I'm just so lost, and it's so corny, and it's not even worth watching, but I wish I never watched it.
So that's a thumbs down. You're saying.
Huge thumbs down. She's not a porn star. Not the expectations I was hoping for.
All right.
So back to earthquakes. Bear Grylls.
So don't watch that show.
Yeah, don't watch that show. But you can teach yourself about quicksand.
Yeah. You want to learn how quicksand, go to Bear Grylls, not Looney Tunes. And earthquakes suck. And COVIdiots suck.
Yeah. So if you experience another big earthquake, what would you do now? Do you think now that one passed, you'd be more prepared for a bigger one?
In general, I do feel a lot less prepared in my life with these earthquakes and pandemic going on. I thought I was pretty prepared, and now I'm realizing maybe I should be a little bit more prepared, like a little bit more food ration. Like maybe I've been thinking about this for years. I never did like one of those bug out bags. I don't need to go to extreme like those doomsday preppers. I don't need anything like maybe extreme, but I have thought now recently, like maybe I really should have something a little bit more prepared that I can throw in my storage and grab it if I need it.
You know what I did have? I had a 3-day bug out bag. Like how I said had.
Yes.
You know why I had one?
Why?
Because Mom got her hands on it.
Oh.
You know what she did to it?
Rummage through it?
Yeah, and she took everything out, and then she decided to package everything individually in its own little thing in Tupperwares.
Oh, okay.
And then gave me like some of them back and was like, "Here, look, I have these for you. They're for emergency." I was like, "Where'd you get that?" "Out of that bag." Amazing. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, I do want to be a little bit more prepared. I thought about it, just never came around. I never came around to it. Now I'm gonna.
I just never put it back together, or got more things, or got another bug out bag. I was just like, I'll just survive off the land, I guess.
But are you asking me if I'll be mentally prepared for another?
Yes, are you mentally prepared?
If it's soon, probably not. I think
You're still on PTSD.
I think I got a little bit of
just keep crying.
PTSD a little bit. Might curl up in a ball, but I think in a few months, yes. I don't know. I really didn't like it. I just feel like someone just grabs you, just shake the shit out of you. There's nothing you can do about it. Like your hands are tied up. I don't know. I didn't like it.
You used to always talk shit about having a weak mind. You sound like a weak-minded person right now.
I know. I don't. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
I did not. I wasn't freaked out at all by it.
Yeah.
I was actually welcoming to it.
You're crazy.
Like, shut this shit down. Shut this down.
But like I said, I think if I didn't have a newborn baby, I think I would have a lot different response. I think the newborn baby has really affected me.
I had everything I needed here. I had my daughter here with me, and my dog here with me, and any weapons I have were here with me, and I was ready to go.
Well, you're gonna shoot the earthquake?
No. If we needed to live off the land and survive for a while, I
do want to get more ammo. That's another thing too. I do.
Yeah, they're sold out of 9mm ammo everywhere. I found out.
I think I got a lot of variety.
Yeah, I just got the one. But I got a crossbow now, so that's also added to my arsenal.
Yeah, there you go. One silver lining someone mentioned. One good silver lining during this earthquake we just had was that a lot of kids were home because of the coronavirus. So a lot of kids were home versus at the school or on a bus or something like that, or wherever they're doing on the way to school.
Yeah, what happened while they were getting ready or on the way.
So that I was like, yeah, that's kind of nice. But our girls are home from school and they've been hanging out at our parents' house. They don't want to hang out with us, I guess.
Well, yeah, it's been weird. But I've been super busy anyway, so I was glad that she has that option. So that way she's entertained and with family instead of just sitting home bored.
It's true. Yeah, it's been weird not having them at the house for 3 weeks. This is the third week now. They haven't been.
Yeah, but I'm never home either. I'm home even when I am home, I'm just printing. I print and then I leave. I print and then I leave.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I am home in the evening, it's like, all right, what am I doing now? Got so much other crap I gotta get done.
Yeah. So that's it's weird not having the kids at home. A lot of people are home working remotely, or
I kind of wish I was able to work from home because I have so much to get done around here. Well, I've been redoing my whole office. You can see my new office. You can't because you're not here. But I can see it from here.
Yeah.
Oh, they got rid of the old live studio audience. We got a new live studio audience.
Yeah, you change your fish tank out, I can see over there.
Yeah, but got rid of the salt water, got a fresh water. New shit happening here.
I'm actually looking for a new office myself, outbound. A lot of people are working from home. A lot of people are streaming. I went to our parents' house to stream a little bit, and it was like the first weekend. Everything was just bugging because I think everyone was home just trying to stream.
Yeah,
so we ended up doing a Redbox. I haven't done a Redbox in like a year, maybe 2 years since I've done a Redbox. We had to go get a Redbox because we couldn't stream because it was just
the internet was shut down.
Yeah, it was slowed down. I think it's back a little bit better nowadays.
Yeah, you wish they would have upped things a while ago because my internet has been shit for a long time, and now that everyone's home, it's like I don't know, they like released this floodgate that they had on the internet with or something because I was having a lot of streaming issues. Now I'm not having any issues at all, and everybody's online right now.
Yeah.
So kind of fishy.
What are they holding back on?
Yeah, why, you sons of bees?
So I have been able to watch a little bit of stuff lately because of all everything's closed, and you can't really do anything. And so when I'm done, I'm like, all right, I guess I'll stream something. So watched a few shows recently.
I've watched, we didn't even talk about everything we've watched in the last little while, especially at the streaming wise.
No, very too much.
But there's been a lot of good stuff out.
Yeah, we have a few we want to talk about. Oh, actually, we did mention at the beginning that everything kind of got postponed. Some new movies. However, some are going straight to digital release. So you basically just kind of buy it right away. I know you talked about how you went and your daughter watched Onward.
Yeah, and
that is now right on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, son of a bee.
I've heard, some of the movies are getting pushed back to later in the summer. Some of those movies that we talked about last week are going straight to Disney Plus now. I think other things might not go. I think the other things are going to go right to if you're on Amazon or iTunes, things like that. They're going to go straight there. You just buy them one time, $20, and it's yours. You can watch it whatever, how many people you want, I guess.
Yeah, and it depends how long this lasts for because if it's over in next month, everything's going to be back to normal again because they've put a stop to a lot of the filming. Yeah.
What's some things that you miss now that we can't do certain things? We have the social distancing. Things are closed. You have to do curbside pickup or order online or different things like that. Like a lot of stores. Like we did go
to the store whenever the hell I want, or going to other stores when I want because everything's shutting early. Everything's closing early. So like normally I'd go to like Walmart or Smith's or something later in the evening, and I can't because everything's shut down at 8:00. Yeah. Or like I wanted to go get some stuff for my the new fish tank. I needed some more equipment for it, and everything is closed at 6.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on now.
So you miss like going to stores when you want.
Yes.
In the normal hours.
Or sitting in a restaurant and eating there.
That's the thing I miss the most. Dining in. I love that. I just love that experience. I guess as foodies, maybe that's why. But
a lot of places are shut down. Like you have to order everything. So like I've been trying to do a lot of ordering online and having it like Uber Eats bring it to me.
Right.
And so I've just been tipping these guys pretty high so they can get some money because I know they're struggling. But that's what I've been trying to do, and it just kind of sucks because it's expensive doing that.
Right.
And like, yeah, I don't know. Everything kind of is just really awkward right now. Everything out there is really awkward and weird. Like, not shaking people's hands is really awkward when you show up to their house and you're just like, hi.
Yeah, elbow bump.
No, I'm giving everyone the Wakanda greeting.
Yeah, I know. Because I have a lot of friends that own restaurants, and I want to keep supporting them because I want them to survive this and keep striving in business. And so, like on a Sunday night, I'll tell my wife, hey, let's go order somewhere. Where normally we kind of stay in and cook. I mean, we have to keep. We want these businesses to stay around after this. We got to keep bringing them money. So we need to keep like trying to eat out and when we can and if we can, luckily, I feel very blessed and grateful that my businesses are just thriving right now. Like I can't even keep up. Cause I literally put a post on my social media like I could use some more help if people want to come work with me. I'm in an essential field and I'm slammed, like productivity boosted, and I'm
kind of glad this week slowed down a little bit for me.
What's that?
This week it slowed down a little bit for me. It's only Monday, but we'll see. Monday was a slow Monday. I guess you know what's funny is I'm so used to it being so busy that this would normally have been a busy day for me.
Oh right.
And now I'm like, this was a slow week.
Yeah. So I feel, man. I'm so happy that I'm in a field that is just thriving right now. But yeah, the thing I miss is also movie theaters, because obviously we talk about movie theaters. I love the movies, so I miss that. I miss dining in and movies. That's one thing I'm missing right now. So can't wait till it goes back. I get some chicken wings.
I want everything. I want everything to go back to normal. This sucks.
I know. So everyone stop being COVIdiots so we can go back to normal.
Yeah, just hurry up and get this over with already. Or everyone just hurry and catch this virus so we can all just weed everyone out, I guess. Because it just seems like this is just going to keep going on forever. They just keep extending it. And I just heard another thing today that they might extend it till the summer. And I hope not. Because shit just needs to stop already.
And plus, we gotta keep our economy going strong too. So really, we gotta get over it quick so our economy just keeps booming. Let's talk about a couple things that are streaming. Let's just go in this order.
How about like goddamn Carol Baskins?
Let's go. Well, I was just trying to say let's go in order here.
That is
no, down and up.
Oh.
So yeah, I was trying to point to you here.
It's all good.
So, Witcher. We have Witcher. So we're talking about a couple things on Netflix. Because a lot of people are doing Netflix right now. So, Witcher
that came out a while
with Superman.
Yeah, Henry Cavill.
But I bet a lot of people are watching that. So that's
that was based off of a video game.
Yeah, I never played it.
I never played it either, and so I had no idea what the storyline was or what's happening or what. Went into it. Same with like Lord of the Rings. I didn't read the books or anything, so I just kind of took it for what it was. But the show was pretty good. I mean, it did bounce around timeline wise. And you have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, it was a little confusing.
But once you caught on, because it showed people like at different ages or whatever, or different times, and when one person was dead already, and then all of a sudden here they are again, then it made sense.
Mm-hmm.
But so once you caught on to how it was jumping the timeline, but I thought the action was really good. I thought it was really good. That one girl in the beginning, remember how she like becomes beautiful?
Yeah.
I could tell right away. I'm like, what is she? Like that whole look that she had in the beginning, where she looked like she was,
or something.
Yeah, like that looked way too fake.
Yeah,
but I'm glad they got rid of it real quick.
Yeah, it was alright. I like.
You weren't paying attention to the show.
Well, yeah, I wasn't giving my full attention. It's kind of more of a background noise for me. There were a lot of parts I'm into the mythical type movies and shows. I do like that type of stuff. So. I did enjoy it. Maybe not one of the best series I've seen, but I liked it though.
I did like it a lot. I do want to watch it again because there were some episodes that I did not pay that close attention to, but I was still able to grasp everything that happened. So I guess I don't need to watch it.
Yeah, it was a little confusing, the time jumping in the episodes. Like they weren't like time traveling. I should clarify that. There wasn't time traveling. Just the episode will jump.
Yeah, timeline change.
Yeah, so you'll notice they look a little different, and then it comes back around full circle at some point, connects. I guess you're right, because I didn't give my full attention to really grasp onto all of that. I knew what was happening, but I couldn't really piece it as quickly in my mind. Like I said, I did like it. Not one of my favorites, but I did like it.
Oh, you know what else came out around that time? I didn't have it right here in the notes, though, but it was another really good one. I enjoyed it. I don't know if you've seen it. It was Dracula.
No, I didn't see it, no.
It was pretty good.
Was it? Okay.
Yes. It was nothing that I was expecting.
Okay.
And I do want to rewatch, like, maybe the first episode or two. Because, like, so this Dracula, he's just like a murderous dude. He's just out killing nuns. Yeah, like, but he's it's all like following the rules of Dracula. He has to be invited in.
Okay.
But once he's in, he just kills everybody. And
Interesting.
It was pretty cool.
Is it comedy?
No.
No, okay.
No, it's more of like a drama, suspense thriller.
Okay.
But there's a lot of banter. Not like comedy banter, but there's a lot of lingo. There's a lot of back and forth talking. But then it was worth watching. Definitely worth watching. I would say thumbs up on that.
All right.
Another one I just finished this season, new season 3 of Ozark.
Yeah, I think I will start watching that.
I haven't watched the first season.
No, I haven't seen the first 2. I've heard great things. I think it is something I will start streaming very soon.
So if you guys haven't seen Ozark, damn, what's wrong with you guys?
What's the premise? Like if someone watched the trailer,
okay.
What's the premise?
Jason Bateman,
love him.
Yes, everyone loves Jason Bateman.
He's
an all-rounded actor. He can play any part. So in this series, he is a financial guy.
Okay.
And he didn't know
this movie's about me? What's going on?
He didn't know this, but his partner in their firm was laundering for the cartel.
Ah.
He messes up.
This is me. Wait a minute.
This is like your life story. So he messes up and the cartel comes down and whacks him and he's going to kill everybody.
You know, I love organized crime stuff.
And Jason Bateman happens to be one of the people there because he's the partner.
Okay.
Well, they're about to kill him and then they realize that he doesn't know anything that was going on.
Okay.
But they find that he is valuable because of what he knows and what he knows how to do. So instead of killing him and his family off, they instead make him and his family move to the Ozarks to launder their money.
Ah.
And so now they have to go about finding ways to launder the money. And it's just one snowball effect after another. It's just all these things keep happening and the law gets involved and FBI is involved and other cartels involved and other launderers involved. It's just, and like, it's crazy. And then all of a sudden the way this third season ended, like, did not expect it. It was insane. It's, now we're in
Will there be more seasons?
Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. The way it ended, it's definitely going to be another season. They can't
I'm excited. I hear good things, so I'm excited. Did you know that Jason Bateman and Justine Bateman are from Utah? Did you know that?
I remembered something about that when Jason Bateman first started coming back out, because he was like behind the scenes since the 80s when he was Teen Wolf 2. And he was behind the scenes up until like, the last 15 years?
Yeah.
And then I did hear something. I forgot about that till you just said that, but I did remember something about that. And I'm all, who? And they're talking about the Teen Wolf person. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from Utah. Well, I shouldn't say he's from. He's lived in a few places, but did live. His family did live here in Utah for a while. And I heard a podcast with him recently, and he still says he comes out to snowbird and go skiing.
I could see that. He would blend in here so well with his haircut. The way he looks. He looks like he goes to church here.
Yeah, he does. And also, but snowbird is a good time.
Snowbird is a good time, but it's expensive though.
Because it's a good time.
Yeah, good times cost a lot of money.
Yeah. All right, so next one is everyone's secret indulgence, the Tiger King.
So I'm only like a few episodes in, right?
There's only 5. I think there's only 5.
Then I'm almost done.
Everyone's talking about it. Or I actually heard a few podcasts of people talking about it, these comedians talking about it. They said some things that caught my interest. Polygamy, animals ripping off limbs. What else did they say? All these things, and I'm like, this sounds too crazy. I gotta watch this. I had kind of seen, because on Netflix, if you hover over, it plays a little trailer. I kind of seen a little bit of a trailer, and so I'm like, let me watch it. I'm hooked. I got into it, watched every episode.
So you finished it? I haven't finished it yet.
It's hilarious. It's real life though, but it's hilarious. And so, what episode do you think you're in?
3.
Okay, so just from the very first episode, hell, just from the trailer, and from all the great memes I'm seeing, you're gonna grasp what's happening on this show. Okay?
Yeah, that's kind of why I started watching it.
Yeah, you got this big cat community, and they're all batshit crazy, and they live a whole different life.
Those cat people are backstabbing sons of bitches.
Yeah.
They're talking about the people at the zoo. Like, you got these people, you got these people, and then you got the big cat people.
We have monkey people.
Yeah, you got
the
the
monkey
monkey
people,
people.
dog people, or cat people, and there's the big cat people, and they are something else, man. So we're not talking about like the zoo. We're talking about these big cat sanctuary places, where it's just lions, tigers, ligers,
Carol
bobcats.
Baskins.
What?
Carol Baskin.
MF Carol Baskins, formerly known as Carol Lewis, aka Where's Your Husband?
So I haven't got to that part yet. What episode is that in?
That might be the last one. It is interesting.
So that's all I've been hearing about is her feeding her husband to tigers, but not people saying she's a murderer.
Yeah, I mean it's hard not to hear what's going on with this show. Her it's a
I saw this meme and it was like her looking all excited,
yeah.
and it's all like, when you got away with murder 20 years ago and someone makes a Netflix documentary about you feeding your husband to a tiger.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 big people in this, and there's a few more, but there's one guy named Doc Antle who's not really a doctor. It's just a term he's been given, and he's got like he's not married, but he's got a bunch of his girlfriends in his.
Oh, that
Is he in Florida?
his cat sanctuary.
Yeah, his.
Oh,
his
yeah.
cat harem.
No, he's a doctor though, isn't he?
Not like a medical doctor.
No, not a medical doctor. He
But
has
more like a
PhDs.
shaman type.
No, I thought he had
doctor.
like PhDs or something
Nope.
first. Oh,
No, but just like one of those.
so
I don't know.
so
what to
he
call
just
them.
purchased some big cat babies and.
Yeah, and he's got
So that's how he got his
elephants
degree.
and all these girls, like he buys them boob jobs, and they're like become like his girlfriends, and they all live everyone like lives on these compounds too. So you got him, you got a couple other small guys. There's like this Scarface type of guy. He's like Cuban or he's some type of South American, and he got busted selling drugs with his dad. But he has a big cat place. A couple other guys in the South. For some reason, a lot of them are in the South. Then you got this Carol Baskin, also in Florida, and she was Carol Lewis, and her husband Don Lewis. They started this sanctuary together, and he was a self-made millionaire, and he had told people that he's scared for his life, and all of a sudden he's missing. So that's interesting,
Yeah.
Then you got the Tiger King from Oklahoma, and this is a Southern guy who's polygamous with 2 husbands, and has hot sauce and underwear and country records.
Oh,
and,
yeah, the store.
And then this big cat place, and everything's all in the trailer and all in the first episode. I'm not giving any spoilers, but he's locked up for murder for hire.
Oh, because he tried.
It's like,
So
is this
I
stuff
missed
even
the-
real, right? It's
So
crazy.
he's currently in prison right now.
currently in prison.
For
Yeah.
how long?
He was given 22 years. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. He ran for governor or something like that. So a whole bunch of stuff's going on.
I remember I saw like one of the trailers where he's going, "I'm gonna be the first gay president."
Yeah, I mean, it was supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah.
It is a shitstorm that's just entertaining to watch. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll finish watching it eventually. It is a shitstorm for sure.
And I'm enjoying the memes out of all of this. I'm getting a kick out of all the memes that I see on social media. I'm loving those. Those are great. Those are some of the best memes I've seen. So Tiger King has been something else, I'll tell you.
And then I think you said the Kingdom's coming back out, or no, what's that one that I watched?
The Last Kingdom on Netflix. Another season's coming out at the end of this month. And I just started. That's why I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna finish what I'm watching, and then I'll probably watch Ozark. I just started watching. This is on Apple Plus, and it's called See, like see with your eyes, and that's with Jason Momoa. And that's with that. And I just started watching the second episode, so I'm like not really sure what's happening. But basically, a disease came through, and now humans have lost sight. And so everyone's pretty much blind, and and they went back to almost like tribes. So people are kind of like living in tribes. So you think you're watching a movie. Oh God, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe in like old times, but I think it's taking place like current, just because people can't see or something. So I just started watching that, and that's pretty interesting. And if you buy a new Apple device, certain Apple devices, you get a free year of Apple Plus. There's not a ton of stuff on Apple Plus yet. I thought there'd be a lot more by now, but that's the big one, along with the Good Morning Show, where it has Steve Carell.
Oh, Steve Carell. And
Steve Carell, Reese Witherspoon,
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. That was actually not too bad. Actually, I kind of liked that one. That was a pretty interesting one. So that was on Apple Plus.
I gotta watch some more shows. There's a new one that I was messing up with that is called The Kingdom on Netflix, but it's set back in like ancient China.
Oh.
And it looks like there's like everyone's turning into zombies or something.
Oh, interesting.
I just started watching it, but I only got on an episode. I think I'm still on the first episode or the end of it, and it looks like everyone's turning into zombies at the end of this.
Oh, interesting.
Because it looks like they were fed soup with human body in it, and now everybody in the village ate it, and everybody is like dying and turning into zombies now. And that's kind of where I left it. So I was like, is this like The Walking Dead, but the Chinese Dynasty version?
I don't know if I'll watch it.
I don't know yet. I don't know how I feel about zombie movies anymore. I'm kind of like over it now. I didn't even finish Walking Dead.
Yeah, you stopped watching that.
I got to the last episode I seen was where Rick left the show.
Okay.
And then that's when I left the show. Because me and Rick are buds.
Your man crush on Rick.
Yeah, I'm like, well, if Rick's leaving, I'm leaving.
Listen, well, I think that might be it, right?
Well, yeah. We haven't been able to do any paranormal stuff lately.
No. We had some?
Well, I did do something. So a buddy of mine had, he was experiencing some things going on in his house.
Oh, okay.
And, well, mainly it was him. And he thought he brought this thing over from his dad's house. That it was bothering people at his dad's house. And
this is the same friend you talked about that you guys were baking goodies downstairs?
Uh-huh.
Right.
So then, so anyways, he thought he brought this spirit over with him. Because he even made a deal with us to leave his family alone and come with him and bug him, I guess.
Alright.
Well, it did. Okay. And it was there at his house, and I was trying to get rid of it. And so what was crazy is we're in his bedroom. He says what happens is like it walks up to him and messes with him. Like,
while he's sleeping?
While he's sleeping, or like when he's about to go to sleep. He said like it looks like it'll like put a gun by his head and shoot it. Like he'll even hear it go off. And it freaks him out, and he gets up and nothing's there. But
interesting.
His wife was thinking it's just all in his head and stuff, which I could see how anyone could see that. Well, anyways, when I got there, and then it showed itself, not to where I could see with my eyes, but I felt it come out by like his closet area.
Okay.
And so I did the thing with the K2 where I was able to show him what I'm feeling.
Okay.
So I was like, it just came out. It's over here. He's all, can you feel it? Because he could actually sense it too.
Okay.
So I turned it on and I put it right where I'm feeling it, and sure shit, it goes off right when I hit it. But then it hurt. As soon as it hit that spot, it went away.
Okay.
And then I was able to like kind of reach over and it got it again, and then it went away again. But anyways, I was taking videos and stuff, and I tried getting rid of it, but I wasn't able to get rid of it that first round. It was actually put itself in the corner of the shower and was hiding there. I went around with a camera, and I sent it to Brandy and Peaches, and she was able to tell me where she was seeing it. She's like, you didn't get rid of it. It's hiding in the shower.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, okay. Tried it again. This time I salted like all the windows and doors and all the drains, because it wasn't just a normal spirit. It was a water elemental.
Interesting.
So like a spirit that travels in water. It's completely different than a human spirit. So yeah, these different elemental spirits, this one was seeming to terrorize a lot of different houses in the area, not just his.
Okay.
So, because that's kind of like their thing. When they're not a positive one, they're just out there causing all sorts of shit. So, I tried to get rid of it again. This time it did get rid of it, but it was only temporary. I haven't been back over there yet with Brandy to kind of like seal the deal and get rid of it permanently, but it was able to come back.
Okay.
And it did.
Wow.
But he just hasn't given me
to go back?
Yeah, I haven't been able to. I haven't set up the time to go back and bring Brandy with me because Brandy would be able to actually like seal it off to where it can't come back.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that yet, so.
Interesting.
But he never got back with me on a good time to do that. So whenever he does, then we'll get that done.
Oh, and that reminds me, I got sent a voice recording from Michaela and maybe her mom of some of the questions we wanted completed about the whole cow mutilations.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta play that. I just got reminded. I got sent a video or an audio recording. We gotta play and listen to it. And maybe we'll do an update in the next episode.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then maybe we'll read the email again and then get some further information.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yes.
Well, should we call it an episode?
That is an episode.
Yep, we are good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening, and tune in for the next episode. Hopefully it's soon.
Yeah, stay healthy and don't be a COVIdiot.
Yeah, wash your damn hands. Bye.